Welcome to MMO Grinder Sidequest, where I take a look at early open or closed betas, subscription trials, and simpler titles, giving you a quick first impression. Today I'll be looking at Otherland, a fantasy sci-fi MMO currently in an early closed beta. If you're wondering where this game came from, or even thinking it might sound familiar, Otherland has been sort of a development hell, being originally abandoned by its original developer and publisher, but having both duties taken over by Polish developer Drago Entertainment. And in case you're also wondering, yes, this is based upon the Otherland novels by Tad Williams, and features some of the series' characters. In Otherland, you play as a construct in a virtual world, like a massive VR MMO and alternate reality. This allows the game to toy around with several graphical styles all within the same game, as one area might be a ruined cyberpunk city, another an extravagant neon mall, or getting back to basics by showing off ancient Japanese village or medieval worlds. As for the visuals themselves, think Tron on an acid trip. There's plenty of neon hexagons to go around, and your character starts as a glowing humanoid figure, which you can customize at any metamorph station. The music in the game is pretty eclectic. There's techno music, heavy dance beats, hard rock, orchestral compositions, and what have you. It's an interesting, if not occasionally corny, listen. Dealing with the beta level issues right now, the game has two volumes, entirely too loud and off. Someone goofed on coding the volume sliders right now is all. The music is overbearing enough, but when certain weapons get fired off, it sounds like World War III might be beginning in your speakers. It's a bit excessive and unbalanced. So while the music and visuals can be quite interesting, unique and trippy, the gameplay is not so much. It plays like a standard MMO, with collecting quests, killing a certain number of enemies, and gathering objects. Despite that, the now fairly commonplace reticle combat style, and a skill system that allows you to switch weaponry on the fly, there's nothing really out of the norm here, and the game is shockingly linear. In fact, the hardest part I've had to deal with so far was just trying to install the game itself through its maze of patches, and hilariously odd crashes. One of which auto-leveled me to 64 with a fully upgraded set after a crash in the class tutorial, and another placed my brand new character in a later scripted event that didn't start, leaving me in an unadvanceable limbo. The actual limbo is a stage in this game, by the way. Not sure where they're going with the cash shop right now, but closed beta testers have access to a decent chunk of the cash shop cash to use, which the only place I've seen use for it is the metamorph station, to make yourself look more human, or less. At least they're treating the closed beta like it should be treated, to test out the servers and their stability, not just trying to milk cash out of early players. Overall, Otherland is a game rife with potential, especially any game that's core ideal is virtual worlds, and taking you to any kind of setting and scenario that you can imagine. Still, we have a long way to go before this game is ready for showtime. Hopefully Drago gets the bugs ironed out, and the game gets more creative and coherent in the process. No time has been announced for an open beta or a release, so if you do want to give a shot at trying out the game for yourself, you'll need to apply for the beta at dragoentertainment.com/otherland and wait for a key and another closed beta test. This has been an MMO Grinder Sidequest, and it's time I logged out.
Yeah!